motherfucking KoKo, baby. What up, everybody? It's your boy KoKo. Welcome back to another episode of Spooky Macaroni's. If you are new to the channel, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. That way you stay tuned with the stream. If you are already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. With that being said, let's go ahead and get things started, and we'll hit that intro. Hit it! Bam! Alright, wait a minute. Why is my camera so fucking... Oh, that's why. I don't know, wait a minute. Why is my camera so fucking low? Okay, now I see why. Okay, it's supposed to stay right there. Okay, perfect. Alright, so, we're gonna start watching some spooky macaroni videos. The way it works is if you have any spooky videos for us to watch, we'll definitely watch them together. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up, and we'll watch scary ghost videos. Chills usually has something up this week. 13 Air 51 videos you can never unsee.
Over 1
Yeah, so that's exactly what we want.
million people have signed an online petition to storm Area 51. I'm analyzing all of the important Area 51 videos that you need to see to give you a better understanding of what could be waiting for them on the other side. Number 13. A small flying white cylinder has been spotted multiple times in this Area 51 mountain range. I don't think this is CGI because the video quality does
This is
not
starting
look
off with
blurry
alien
at all,
stuff,
and is pretty
which is
good for the
perfectly fine.
mid-90s.
We have touched on alien stuff back in the day, and I wouldn't want to say it's too controversial, but we have discussed stuff on the channel about aliens and whether or not they exist.
Keep in mind that this was decades
We'll get to the
before
ghost and
drones were
paranormal stuff a little bit later
so
on
it
in the
can't be
stream, so just
that.
bear with me.
The UFO is also too big to be a remote-controlled helicopter, which was pretty much the only thing that could hover like this back then. So I definitely agree that this could be a UFO. Number 12. Two scientists poke and prod at the body of a short, round-bellied humanoid with sharp features.
Now this one I was
and a
always
wide
skeptical
frown.
about, only
They seem to
because
follow a number of scientific procedures and pull out
I don't know how true
organs
this
one at
video
a
was,
time,
and it was
weighing
pretty
them on
weird to
what
me.
I think is an old scale. The full video of this procedure is not for the squeamish.
It looks like a
Everything looks
model
very clinical,
of
so I think
something,
this
you know,
video
it's
has a
very
good chance
grainy,
of
very
being
black and white.
real. Number 11.
Never thought that one was
This drone
real.
video, taken a couple hours away from Area 51 in Utah, depicts a small cylinder that could possibly be a UFO as it brushes by in a burst of speed. The fast disc approaches at a vertical angle before flipping over and passing the drone on a horizontal axis. This video
could be a
be
drone
CGI
also.
because the drone does not shake at all as it rushes by at a very high rate of speed. Or it could be some kind of military application that we were never meant to see.
Probably.
Despite that concern, everything else in this raw footage seems very authentic. Of course, the final possibility that no one wants to accept is that this flying saucer could be from another planet.
I mean, come on, that
10,
could we gotta be
this
skeptical
Area
about that.
51 video shows a hunched over life form that looks to be either resting or deep in thought.
So that's in the top right. You
Stands
probably
up
can't
after
see it
a
because
while
my
and
big ass
begins to
face is covering
curiously
it.
study its surroundings. Maybe it was in fear at the
Now this looks a
prospect
bit
of
like
being
CGI,
captured
but
and
imagine if it
taken
was
here to this
real.
barren research room.
It will
and now
definitely
it's slowly
be
coming to its
weird.
senses. Overall, this video is low quality and could be CGI.
It does look like
But
CGI.
if it was really taken in 2008, like the top left-hand corner says, then this is probably how a live
This looks
stream
like
video
CGI.
would have actually looked back then. Number 9.
But nevertheless, it
I
looks
was
creepy.
able to find a 5-second news clip of this rare Area 51 UFO sighting from the late 80s. The person recording exclaims
For whatever
in
reason, there was a
disbelief
lot of
at stationary
UFO
lights in the
sightings
sky
back in the
growing
80s and
bigger
90s.
brighter.
I don't know about now so much today. I mean, maybe there is. It's just
The
not brought
light
up
in
as
the sky
often.
hardly makes a sound, so it can't be a helicopter. Let me know if you have seen the full video on YouTube, and if you think this is a real UFO sighting based on what little I was able to show. I would really like to see the rest and see what happens next, if anything. Number 8. This video is rumored to have been leaked by a lab employee working inside of Area 51.
Now this video I have seen before, and it looks pretty creepy.
Kind of incident that occurred inside of a frozen refrigeration chamber. And I guess the power must have gone out or something, because a small flashlight is the only thing saving them from complete and total darkness. While searching for an exit, they encounter a large mossy white growth that takes up the entire corner.
I would have been freaked out. This is why I never like exploring abandoned locations, because you never know what you're gonna find.
Of bacteria. This only spurs them to move faster as they hurry from room to room. Finally, they open one last door leading to a dead-end test chamber.
And this is the part where I'm
inhabited by a single living orange organism. The creature, which apparently was being kept in cold darkness until the beam of a flashlight filled its lair, seems more curious than aggressive, almost like it was expecting to be fed. The Area 51 worker drops his camera in surprise and runs, so either he was wandering around some part of the lab that he did not have clearance for, or maybe he was unknowingly chosen as an unwilling human experiment. If this is real, then I definitely feel sorry for
that
any
is
of
real,
the people
yeah.
planning on storming Area 51. Number 7.
Definitely creepy.
A UFO appears to burn in midair as it stalls directly over Area 51 in front of plenty of witnesses. I think this video is probably CGI because the smoke almost looks like it could be a looping animation.
Up
but
front,
if
you'll probably be a little bit
to
skeptical as well too,
Earth, Area 51 is where it would most likely take place, so I'm not entirely discounting the legitimacy of this video. Number 6.
That one looks fake.
Rare leaked footage supposedly shows the chaotic aftermath of a UFO that smashed into the sand at Roswell, New Mexico. Medical doctors and military.
Now, I don't know if this is real, but this is again another one of those videos that came up with the autopsy, and
is only about half the size of a full-grown man and shares all the characteristics of the quote-unquote little gray man stereotype. I'm not sure how real this video is, because even though everyone is rushing around frantically, no one really seems to be doing much to keep this situation moving forward. They look more like actors than trained professionals in this regard.
That's all I can see. That
also,
probably
if
this is
being
fake.
Just dropped out of space, then I'm surprised it doesn't.
Nobody would actually
get
get close.
What you see here.
You usually have people in hazmat suits
or maybe
trying to pretty much cover up.
At any rate, this video was
this could just be a prop. It could be fake, but nevertheless, it's pretty interesting to watch.
I'm hoping a film expert could further analyze this video.
We're just joining the screen. Welcome.
This was really recorded.
We're just starting off with alien videos. Afterwards, we might move on to cryptids, and then we're gonna move on to the ghost videos.
Known only as the Black Mailbox, is one of the many classic mysteries of Area 51. It is actually two.
And I don't see why people would want to storm to Area 51. I get it. There's a lot of stuff that we don't understand, but
filming the Black Mailbox
I hope people know that if you storm to Area 51, people will get shot.
With heavily tinted windows pulls up and unlocks it. They totally ignore the fact that they are being recorded, which is something all personnel from Area 51 seem to be trained to do. Meanwhile, whoever is recording decides not to approach any closer, most likely because they thought it was a government vehicle on official business. The camera person sticks around for about half a minute longer before presumably getting out of there fast. Number 4, a YouTube
maybe they had some dildos up in there from the aliens.
Is walking along the outskirts of Area 51 when they hear an aircraft fast approaching.
I am blown. I hear something, but I can't see it.
The sound crescendos to new heights as sound barriers break overhead. Yet strangely,
whatever the hell it was that was traveling there probably broke the sonic boom. Yeah, whatever passed by did a
sonic boom. Just when the
boom.
situation returns to normal, the unseen UFO makes a second pass, and this time they think they can make out its faint outline in the distance. Their camera doesn't really pick up any visuals though, or at least none that I can see, but maybe you can see what
I could definitely not see anything on here, but
oh, that is it.
Like I said, I personally don't see anything, but I can definitely hear it.
I can definitely hear the audio. The audio definitely sounds like it breaks the sound barrier.
After all,
Or
the
for all
sky
we,
is clear
it cannot be
blue
a
and
UFO.
plane
For all we
should
know,
be
it's just
visible in this weather from almost any
spaceships that the
height.
U.S. government
Number
has.
3, the government never wanted to come out and acknowledge that Area 51 was a real site. This is the historic moment when the US government finally admitted there was an Area 51 after decades of not commenting. The reporter cannot keep the excitement and intrigue out of his voice as he utters these famous words.
We're now learning Area 51, America's capital city for UFO sightings and the stuff of Hollywood science fiction, is apparently real.
The public had always suspected that there was an Area 51. But in 2005, a civilian proved it when they petitioned the federal government for more information about an airplane called the Lockheed U-2. He used the Freedom of Information Act to legally make the CIA say where this plane was constructed and tested, which turned out to be Area 51. In this declassified document, you can see the rough blueprints for Area 51.
That's
It
pretty
took
creepy.
the CIA 8 years of delays before it finally put out the document seen here, stalling for almost a decade.
Freedom of Information Act is a
strongly
very
indicates
strong,
that there must be something inside that they seriously
powerful
don't
law,
want
but at
you
the
to
same time,
see.
it's dangerous because it
Number
depends on
2,
who comes out asking
this
for this
Area
information.
51 video appears to capture no less than 5 bright lights traveling in a tight cluster. It kind of looks like the government could be testing military-grade flares at first, until the lights mysteriously stop in midair, hover for a bit, and then move in the exact opposite direction. These
That's the
sophisticated
creepy part.
flight patterns seem to suggest that
For
they
all
are
we know, that
piloted
stuff could
by
be
intelligent
UFOs.
beings.
We don't
At
know.
the
There
1
there might be
minute mark,
spaceships
all
out
the
there that
lights grow intensely bright
we're
and
not aware
almost
of
meld into
and
one
probably
solid
exist,
form,
and that's the
at
part that
which point a
makes it
smaller
creepy
piece
because we don't know
breaks off and
how
moves upwards.
advanced the
This looks
spaceships
like
might
no
be out there and
aircraft that
whatnot.
has
So
ever existed before, and as far as many are concerned, it can only be one of 2 options: a top secret government prototype, or else actual aliens. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and I hope you're enjoying my...
I don't give a fuck about that, Chills. Just shut the fuck up. Let's go on to number 1. And we know you rap, my man. We know you rap. We know you do your music and shit, but I don't give a fuck.
This vintage Area 51 footage looks like it was taken sometime during the 50s if I had to guess. Service technicians in puffy
What up,
white
Nani?
suits tend to an oblong disc-like UFO on long
Now, I don't know how
spindly
real or
legs.
fake this one might be.
I'm not sure if this
but,
video looks wavy because of grainy footage,
it's alright, my
or
boy,
due
it's
to
alright.
electromagnetic disturbance from whatever power source this object has.
Now, this could be
Seeing it in
CGI or
action
not, but
looks pretty
nevertheless, it
realistic
definitely
and
looks
convincing.
interesting.
It seems to hover in place using some kind of anti-gravitational technology.
Yeah,
that I
YouTube
doubt
be
we
gay like that
pioneer
sometimes. It just
ourselves
doesn't give
without
out the
the direct
notifications for whatever
assistance,
reason.
or at least the supervision of an advanced species. I've carefully chosen to analyze these videos that will definitely freak you out in various ways, so let me know how it
Okay,
goes
good stuff.
and which ones worked the most.
Not yet. But I'm pretty much checking around. I'm gonna see what else that Chills has on. I think that's the last video that he posted. Yeah. Let's go ahead and check the top 5 ghost videos. Top 5 ghost videos. I'm definitely gonna find stuff. Let's check Nuke's top 5s. Yeah, no problem. If you have anything, definitely. So they do have one. 5 scary thing caught on the camera in the woods. This one is 14 minutes long, so this one looks like it's gonna be a good one. What up, Dragon Fox? How you doing, my boy? Welcome to the stream.
Top 5 scary things caught on camera.
Get your snacks, get your drinks.
Not a happy camper.
We're gonna start watching
YouTube
some.
channel Project Amber follows the travel exploits of a British guy named CJ and his dog
Type the
Lance.
name of the video
Basically,
on.
CJ travels to bizarre and remote
Type the name of
locations
the video
all over
on
Europe
the.
and camps
Okay,
there
that's
in
fine.
his
10
van
minutes.
for
Type the name of the
several
video
months.
actually in the chat, and I'll look
Project
it up.
Amber is a very entertaining travel channel, but is not paranormal in the least. In fact, there's not one video on the channel that contains anything remotely supernatural, except for this one video.
Fixing a camper fridge in a
CJ is
haunted
camped
forest.
out in a very remote area of the French countryside. He's trying to fix his camper fridge when suddenly his dog Lance, who is just off screen, starts to act very strange.
Right. Now I'm sure with house fridges you're supposed to... No. Right, so I'm pretty sure with a house fridge, if you move it, you're supposed to leave it like 12 or 24 hours though.
We found her under the bed. That's what it's called.
24 hours, I think, to What are you looking at? You keep freaking me out, dog. There's no one over there.
Okay, we'll watch Slap Ham after this.
You seen someone? I'm not.
There's sponsors in there. There's a
CJ
lot
then
of footage
reveals
of
why
people
the
and the
dog's
demon.
behavior is giving
I
him the
don't
creeps.
fucks with that demon shit, but we're gonna check it out.
Just
That's the name of the actual video. We
down
found
this
under the
little
bed.
track, and there's a well with a big metal bar on it. And originally I was going to go and park there, and I saw the well. Instantly started thinking about the ring, which when I was about, I think it was about 10 when it came out, scared the out of me.
I'll look at the video in a little
I didn't
bit.
sleep properly. And now the dog keeps looking over in that direction of where it is. So I'm like, nah mate, I might move. But I can't.
That evening, as the sun begins to set,
Yeah, Slap Ham.
things
I know who
get
you're talking
even
about.
more bizarre.
Okay, I'm seriously freaked out now. A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped. I mean, that thing's wild freaky. It's like something out of the ring. But just as soon as I got here, just from over there's no track or anything, it's just wood. This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk.
A girl?
No shoes, and no hair. So I said bonjour and that, and she responded. I asked if she was okay, but she didn't respond then. She just carried on walking.
A monk
So I
girl
a bit and thought I better double check. Went to go and find her
with
again.
no fucking hair.
She's gone. So up that way, that's where my van
A
is.
monk girl with
And that
no
goes to the
shoes,
road.
bald, no hair.
But down where she went that way, there's nothing, and there's nothing for miles. Where did she go?
I would have booked. I would have gotten the hell out of there.
I'm gonna leave.
CJ says that his dog Lance usually happily runs over to meet new people, but the spaniel wouldn't go anywhere near the bizarre bald girl.
The
A
bizarre
little later,
bald
CJ
girl.
spots the girl again. He records her in the distance.
He records her.
aimlessly walking through the countryside.
Get the
woods.
fuck out of here. Where is she?
CJ says that he saw the girl again later, but didn't have the chance to record.
I saw the girl another 2 times. The last time I was near the van.
KoKo,
and
a
she
man was biking and saw a
running
girl. It
through
turns
the
out it wasn't
forest.
the girl they were looking
And
for, but she
with
was
that,
missing instead. It was a
CJ
couple
has
of
had
pounds.
enough. He just gets out of there.
I
I'm glad.
booted it.
I'm glad
about
he
50
got out of
miles
there,
from
man.
now.
Cause that
I
sounded
left.
creepy as hell.
I was gone. I was gone so fast. I didn't even pack the van away. Yeah, it's a pretty big mess in here.
So, did CJ have a run-in with a ghost in the
Yo,
remote
I
French
would've-
countryside? Let me know what
That
you
shit
think.
is creepy. A bald girl.
Out of the woods. In Indonesian folklore,
If I wouldn't be in
Bunian
the
is a
woods.
creature that
Same thing. I
lives
wouldn't be in the
high
woods.
mountains or
Like you already
deep
know
in
my
the
experience with the
forest.
woods. I don't like
They
the
are said
woods.
to be
I mean, I
supernatural
love going
beings,
camping.
some with magical powers.
I love going
In
hunting
this
and whatnot,
video from
but
the Indonesian
you
YouTube
have to
channel,
respect
Ghost
the woods
Panic
wherever you
Official,
go.
the
You
ghost
have to
hunter is
respect the
trying
woods.
to taunt a Bunian into appearing before him. It doesn't work out well.
Kadia, Bunian, makan aku. Bunian, makan aku. Ada suara ranting-ranting patah, teman-teman. Bunian itu adalah makhluk. Ada suara.
I don't
Dari
see
bawah.
anything.
Kadet!
What the fuck were those things? Yo, you saw them? There was like 2, 3 of them. Did anybody else see something? Again, you gotta respect the forest. These motherfuckers are in the forest. Why would you be there late at night? You're taunting stuff, and then you're running away expecting these things not to capture you or come and get
Nightmarish
you.
creatures that look like something from a Silent Hill
Look,
video
look,
game
look.
come lurching out of the woods.
There was a big motherfucker in the
Both seemingly
background.
faceless, one
and then a
large
little
and
one.
lumbering, the other bounding towards the ghost hunter on all 4s. So, did the explorer manage to summon
Yo.
2 terrifying creatures from the forest?
Yo,
Or is it
tell me
all
that
just
shit's
an
not
elaborate
creepy.
hoax?
A big motherfucker
decide.
looking like that guy from the Kanye West and Lil Pump video.
rings a
And then you
bell.
got the other one.
On the channel Mindseed TV, the guys are trekking through the woods late at night to find an
Maybe it was
abandoned,
Kanye West and Lil
supposedly
Pump.
haunted group of buildings deep in the forest. But on their hike through the woods, they encounter something much scarier than a ghost.
Why the
Someone
woods?
seems to
Why
be following
always in the
them
fucking
in
woods?
the dark.
Where? Over here where I'm at? Nah, it smells like lavender. It smells like lavender. I actually just finished switching the incense thing in my the thing you connect against the wall.
A person whistles from somewhere in the trees. Nevertheless, the guys keep going and eventually reach their destination, an abandoned building deep in the forest. They are now suspicious
An
that
abandoned
someone
building
might be stalking them
deep in the
through
forest.
woods.
Why would you go to an
They set
abandoned
up a
building deep in the
makeshift warning
forest?
system using bells attached to fishing line to alert them if someone approaches.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the Slap Ham. This is just the one from Nuke's Top 5s. When the Nuke's Top 5s video ends, we're gonna go to Slap Ham. So we'll definitely go watch that after this. And then afterwards, we're gonna watch Dragon Fox in video. We found her under the bed. I don't fuck with that whole demon shit, but now imagine setting up a perimeter of fish lines. There's whistles going on in the background, and then you have these bells set up on
They
the
perform their
fish
usual
lines.
parapsychology
And then
tests
something
and
comes
get
out of
a few
nowhere and
odd
just starts
results,
moving
but
against
nothing
the
much.
fish lines.
So they decide to leave. Then
What the hell, Dragon
this
Fox?
happens.
Alright, so we just finished all our sessions in there. Unfortunately, we're not really sure if we did find anything. I don't think that we did. We're going to review a lot of it in the video editing program. We did get a little bit lost off track, but I think that we're on the right path now. And I would say we're probably about 10 minutes to the road.
The bells fucking rang.
Yeah.
Some Gunja Gunja shit?
No, it's in my pocket. Grab it. Let's start moving. Let's move. That was definitely the bells, bro.
That was more wind.
Is there anything behind it? No. I just don't want anything creeping up on us, bro. I really don't want anything creeping up.
Why would you go to the forest late at night? Listen, I haven't gone camping in a hot minute because of what happened last time. I think I told you guys that story a long time ago. Who the fuck is Gunja Ginja? I don't know who Gunja Ginja is.
You know what? I say we hurry up a little bit. Yeah.
Get out of here. Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah,
Seemingly,
Oh, yeah,
someone walks over their warning line, causing the bells to jingle. They make a run for it and get back to their car safely, but the two are still very shaken up by the whole ordeal.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go, man. I wouldn't want to go. I haven't been, like I said, in the forest in a very long time, and it's because of what happened in the last trip. It's been how many years has it been? Maybe it's been 10 years since I've actually been to the forest, and I've never gone back. The only times I've been to like maybe outskirts of forest has been to go hunting or fishing, but it hasn't been staying overnight or whatnot.
Full
So
video as well as their other paranormal investigations over on
yeah,
Mindseed
fuck that,
TV.
man. I wouldn't. Yeah, nah.
Hide and seek. This next clip is one of those obscure videos that's been on the internet for years,
Hide and seek.
but not too many people have seen it.
What? The
Now,
Gunja
the
Gunja?
story goes that a guy named Mike had been seeing something.
I don't even know what
walking
he's
near
saying,
the
my
tree
man. He
line
made
of
up
the
his own
woods that
language.
surround his home. One night, he decides to grab a flashlight and go to investigate.
Why investigate the fucking forest again? These motherfuckers have like no fear when it comes to like. These motherfuckers are afraid of black people, but yet they want to go in the forest and explore shit. I'm sorry not to be racist, but it's the best way I can explain it. What the fuck is that?
So this is a pretty old video, and even though I researched, I can't even confirm the original source. But it's definitely creepy, and I don't know what that is.
Yo, what the
So,
fuck?
is
It
a
has
real
no
creature
face.
caught
It
on
has like a
camera, or just a fake. As
the
always,
type of beat of Gunja
you
Ginja.
decide.
Yo, that shit is creepy. I look like a girl.
Uninvited guest. On the German YouTube channel iBlolly, these three guys, Tony, Vic, and Nia, are exploring a supposedly haunted abandoned hotel. They are all alone in the deep woods surrounding the building.
Hotel.
And as you might expect, they're a bit nervous.
Jo, ich habe etwas gehört, ne? Was war das? Ich habe keine Ahnung, lass weg jetzt, da war was.
The trio catches some creepy noises, but not much else. Or at least that's what they thought. When they posted the video online, viewers noticed something absolutely chilling. Now keep in mind when you watch this clip that there were only 3 guys exploring the hotel, and they were all alone, miles into the forest.
Boah, sieht man das? Da ist irgendwas drin. Sieht aus wie ein Stuhl da hinten. Das ist ein Stuhl oder so. Ich würde da nicht reingehen, weil stell dir mal vor, das stürzt ein oder so. Oh, das ist voll schlimm, Alter.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have the balls to go and explore an abandoned hotel, especially deep in the woods. I didn't see it.
Das ist voll schlimm, Alter. Geht halt ohne.
What the fuck was that? Wait, what?
The guy's cameras accidentally catches what looks to be someone just standing there.
Somebody was just standing there in the dark.
They posted a follow-up video soon after.
Einige Zuschauer auf Twitter haben uns unter anderem darauf hingewiesen, dass wir ja.
There was somebody standing there in the fucking dark, just standing there with them.
Eine weitere Person zu sehen.
Who the fuck just goes and stands in the dark by themselves and they don't say shit? They were just looking at them like.
Wesentlich weiter vorne steht. Wir sind ja das Video auch.
You imagine you're just in the dark in the freaking thing and you just like you just see me standing there in the forest on some.
Das ist definitiv ein Oberkörper. Man sieht auch die Jacke. Anscheinend trägt er Jeans und weiße Schuhe. Aber das war.
Like, what the fuck, Koko? What the fuck are you doing in the forest?
Wir sind ganz woanders und haben auch andere Sachen an.
Ich bin einfach extrem froh, dass wir da heil raus sind. Ich meine,
Alright, let's go ahead and check out Slap Ham's videos, and afterwards we're gonna check that demon video, that Dragon Fox. Dragon Fox, that better not be some cursed shit. I don't fuck with demons, man. I don't.
If you can speak a little German, you can check out the full.
Let's see what they got going on. Slap Ham usually has good stuff on there as well. So what he has real people who woke up in their own graves, the terrifying hat man that visits you while you sleep. What? Why were you gonna watch that? Okay, so he's got a couple of good videos. Scary creatures caught on camera. Let's start to look at one of these little by little. Scary encounters filmed deep in the woods. Let's start with this one. 2 weeks ago. This is from 2 weeks ago. Real demonic possessions. This motherfucker has got everything for us to watch. I'm gonna start with actually this one. The scary encounters filmed in the woods, only because
how you doing? I'm Callan, and this is
wood stuff is always
Today we're looking
weird.
at some scary encounters that were filmed deep in the woods.
Oh my god.
But as always, before we dive in,
always gotta respect the woods, always fear the woods.
Hit that subscribe button for more
late at night, you never know what the fuck
like
you're gonna
this.
find there, so just keep that in mind. By the way, all credits go out to anybody who owns these videos. I do not own any of these videos.
In late 2014, Casey
We're just
Sanders
reviewing them
was
and
heading out
reacting
to the
to
tree
them. So.
stand where he regularly went bow hunting.
Counter
When he
encounters
had a bizarre
confused
encounter,
naked man.
He was shocked to discover a man
He
standing in the creek completely naked.
Man.
Without
forgot to
getting too
subscribe.
close to the man, he begins questioning
I
him.
forgot to subscribe.
Are you alone?
Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you are liking what I'm doing here today.
Good.
The man claims that he was at an EDM festival, Tomorrow World, when a group of men beat him and robbed him of everything, including his clothes. He says that they then dropped him in the woods in an unfamiliar spot. He claims to have wandered in the forest for 4 days, sucking water off leaves, before coming across the creek and deciding that it made sense to stay near the water source. Casey Sanders is clearly skeptical of the man's story and disturbed by his appearance in the forest. He repeatedly asks the man if anyone else is with him and warns him not to get too close or make any sudden moves. After several attempts to get more information, the nude man finally provides a phone number. Casey Sanders calls the number and arranges for someone to retrieve the man.
Now, would you help this guy? Would you just bounce?
Video, he later walked the man to the nearest street where someone picked him up. He never found out for sure.
Oh, hell no. You never know, that shit might have been a ghost or somebody possessed. I mean, listen, if I'm deep in the forest and you see somebody naked, now it was a naked baby girl.
Dreams took to the forest
if it was a naked baby girl and
to light a
she
few
looked
fireworks with a friend. As they dig through their bag of pyrotechnics, they're startled
I don't know,
by
man.
a high-pitched guttural cry.
What the fuck was that noise?
They decide to set aside their fireworks.
Why
to
go and
investigate the
explore?
noise.
Why
As
go
they
and
navigate
explore?
through the trees, they suddenly stop when they spot what appears to be a large white creature. It's difficult to determine if it's human, animal, or something else. The men quickly run away, lobbing a firework at the terrifying figure.
What the fuck? That she starts to approach them.
Viewers of the video have suggested that the creature
That shit
was
did not look like a Sasquatch.
or
It looked like it
perhaps
had
just
2
a
little
lost and
legs.
drugged-up human.
A lost,
Whatever the
drugged up
identity of
human.
the figure,
No.
its appearance deep in the darkness of the forest is a terrifying.
First of all, that thing is not standing up straight. First of all, that thing has, it's not standing. It's standing on the hind legs like this, right? It's not even standing straight. It's just standing like this. And then on top of that, it has his hands like a fucking mantis or some shit. No crackhead ever stands like that. That just looks creepy as hell. It looks like a
sight to behold.
That motherfucker looks. I wouldn't have even gone to investigate. I would have just bounced. Fuck that.
This frequently viewed and highly
Bear
controversial
chases man in the
video
woods.
posted by a YouTuber by the name of
You
Mr.
cannot,
Gregor
by the way, just
begins
FYI,
with a
you
biker
cannot
strapping a
outrun
GoPro
a
onto
bear.
his helmet as he prepares
You will
for a
not,
ride
do
through
not
the
run.
woods.
If you see a bear, do not
The
run.
shot quickly
You
cuts to the
cannot
middle of
outrun
the
a bear.
ride as the biker speeds down a woodland path. A moment later, he notices something frightening along the side of the path.
You can
large
dodge a bear.
brown bear. He begins pedaling faster in an attempt to escape the terrifying creature. He occasionally glances back and captures footage of the bear following closely
That
behind him.
motherfucker is still
After
behind
fleeing
him.
for a few minutes, he's stymied by a large branch crossing the path. He quickly jumps from the bike and runs off the trail to hide behind a tree. The bear follows, but thankfully scared off by the sounds of nearby gunshots.
Yeah, you cannot outrun a bear. You can't. You cannot outrun a bear.
This harrowing encounter is truly terrifying to watch.
The guy was on a
However,
fucking
many have
bicycle.
doubted its
The bear was still at
legitimacy.
him.
Some have commented that the bear doesn't look entirely real, as if it's been added to the video using CGI. In fact, an investigation into Mr. Gregor's background suggests that he may be a film student. The common consensus is that the footage is
Basically,
fake,
anytime you
but
try to
many
outrun
still
a bear, the
believe that
bear's always gonna
terrifying
catch up to you,
encounter
and
is genuine.
don't even try climbing up a
We may
tree.
never know for
Bears are
sure
very
if
good
this
at
man
climbing
really
trees,
did
so
face off with a deadly woodland creature.
you pretty much will end up dying if that happens. So the best thing you can do is if you encounter a bear is you gotta make a lot of noise. You gotta make a lot of noise, and what ends up happening is the bear gets scared, and you gotta make yourself look bigger. So usually what they say is grab a branch, put your hands up, and just like yell really loud. And don't approach him, just yell. If the bear starts coming towards you, then you can just start making noise. That's the best thing you can do to scare a bear.
Likely a skinwalker or jinn.
Just ride a plane.
The video was shot by
Okay, wait a
several
minute.
men
I saw
walking
something in
the
this
woods
video.
late at
A
night.
jinn. A jinn is
In
pretty
the
much
trees, they spot
quote
the
unquote a
creature and
demon.
immediately begin filming. The video is dark, and all we can see is the glowing reflection of its eyes watching through the leaves. The men are clearly frightened as
What
soon as
the
they spot
fuck
the
is
creature.
this?
However, things go from bad to worse when they witness the creature's speed. It moves so quickly across the frame that the video has to be slowed down to see it properly.
The thing went like this.
The quality of the video isn't great, but there's clearly
That
something
motherfucker is
eerie hiding in
smiling
the
at
forest.
them.
Is it a Bigfoot, jinn, or something else entirely? With only this grainy video to go on,
Oh,
we may
hell
never know
no.
what these men encountered on that terrifying night. In this video, recorded and posted by YouTuber Danny Simard, a simple walk through the woods becomes
That's
something
creepy
much
as
more
hell.
sinister. As Danny
That's
Simard is
creepy as
taking a
hell.
leisurely nature walk, he pans his camera around to record the foliage lining the path. Suddenly, we hear him swear as the camera pans down to the ground along the side of the path.
Now,
There
if
we
you
see
find
the
a
shiny
gun
metal of a
on the
gun
floor,
poking
right?
through the leaves. As
I
the
wouldn't
camera
pick it
moves
up.
closer,
I
it
would
becomes
not pick it
apparent
up
that the gun and the ground around it
unless
is
it's like an
sprinkled
old
with blood.
classical
The way
bullshit.
the
Then
blood
it might be
shines
worth
suggests
some
that
money.
it's still wet.
It
We see
looked like a
Danny
monkey or
Simard
something, I
quickly
don't know.
absconding from the scene, clearly unnerved by what he's just uncovered. He believes that he may have stumbled on the side of a murder.
Now, if there
It
was a
isn't
murder,
clear
that's why
what
you
he
don't want
does
to pick up
after
any
making
weapons
this
that you
gruesome
see in the.
discovery,
Yeah.
but his
No.
decision to get far away from the weapon was probably a wise one.
A gun in the forest isn't rare. I know it's not, but like I said, it could be a crime scene, and last thing you want is to be tied up to a
YouTuber
crime
Freddie
scene or
Z
something
was not
like that.
prepared for the scary encounters that he would face when making an innocent video for his YouTube channel. He and a companion set out into the woods one night looking to capture and document some of the creepy crawly creatures that come out when things get dark.
A werewolf.
After hunting for a while, the pair hadn't had much luck, so they decide to call it a night. In the video, we see them beginning to document the few insects they did manage to find that night, when they suddenly
It is
hear
rare
the
you never
sound of
find
a
guns
nearby
in the
branch
forest.
snapping.
It depends, yeah.
The camera pans up towards the source of the noise. The camera's light reveals what appears to be a wolf man peering out from behind a nearby tree.
What? You want like this?
The two boys quickly bolt away
Yo,
from the creature.
I would have
We hear them
bounced.
discussing what it was they saw,
I'm
but
glad
they're
they
unable to
bounced,
come up
because
with an
you
answer.
never know what the fuck that was.
Did Freddie Z really capture evidence of a werewolf stalking in this forest?
Whether it was a werewolf or not, that thing just looked creepy as hell.
Meter Addison had apparently been
Creepy
hearing
sounds on the
stories about the scary
Umatilla
encounters that
Reservation.
others had been having near the Umatilla Reservation in the Pacific Northwest United States.
Now that's
She
an
comments
Indian
that she's finally
an
getting
Indian
to hear
reservation
what everyone
camp.
else has been talking about. As she and a few men walk near the edge of the forest, a terrifying noise suddenly shatters the silence of the night. The noise sounds like a burst of loud, eerie laughter echoing through the trees. The
Fucking
sound comes every
laughter.
few seconds at irregular intervals.
Now that could be a
So
bird.
what could be making such a sound? Commenters have suggested a hyena or coyote, but others insist these animals sound nothing like the laughter in the video. Other suggestions have ranged from Bigfoot to witches haunting the area near the
Fucking,
reservation.
I could be. I don't like witches, man. Witches.
Meter
are-
Addison and her companions tried to mimic the sound to call out the entity, but received no reply. The forest eventually quiets down.
Yeah,
but
fuck
the
outta
group
here.
is still too frightened to go any further into the woodlands to further investigate the evil laughter.
See, they were smart. They stayed at the fucking. They stayed at the outskirts of the forest. They didn't actually
Before
go
we
deep.
get to that number one spot and take a look at a truly terrifying missing persons discovery, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be completely updated about all our latest content.
Slapped Ham, definitely go subscribe to them. They definitely got some really good content. Definitely go check them out. I don't know, but it sounded like a witch sound. For all we know, it could have been a witch sound.
Posted this unsettling clip to his YouTube
Missing
channel,
Persons
Dateline 420.
Shrine.
When Rankin was walking through the woods near Huntington, New York, he wasn't anticipating any scary encounters. After all, he had hiked these woods numerous times, as he states in the video. However, on this day, he found something truly spine-chilling. Attached to numerous trees in a small area of the woods, he spots over 24 missing person posters in plastic sheet protectors.
What the fuck? Missing
Each
persons?
poster featured a different person, and the locations where the people went missing spanned the entire United States.
What? Now tell me that's not creepy. I would have. The fact that they had all those missing person
After
posters.
investigating the area more closely, Rankin
somebody was
also
staying
found
there.
a dirty blanket and canned food. Most
Oh, hell
disturbingly,
no.
he came across what appeared to be a cage made out of tree branches.
To make a cage or a shelter.
Oh hell no, we're gonna definitely watch more of Slapped Ham's videos after
In
this.
the video,
I
Rankin
do
is
want to
clearly
check out that
disturbed
one
by
video
his
that Dragon
encounter.
Fox Sin
He
submitted.
theorizes
It's
that
called
the spot he's
She.
discovered
We
was a
found her
shrine
under
erected
the
by a
bed.
serial killer to memorialize
But listen,
his
if I was to
victims.
find something like
He was
this,
so
we
disturbed
all,
by his discovery that he reported it to local police.
all we know,
who
this could
agreed
be a
it
serial
warranted
killer, like they
investigation.
said on the video right
They
there.
later informed him that the landowner claimed the shrine
What
was
up?
set up for a Halloween party.
What up, Dragon Fox?
But Rankin is skeptical. He believes that the detectives wanted to downplay the find and used the approaching holidays as an excuse to mask the activities of a dangerous predator.
The first few parts
I'll
of the
throw this
video
one
isn't
out to
scary.
you. What do you
I'm
think?
gonna
Have
go
you seen
towards
this
the end, but
footage
are we
before?
gonna see something
Could it
in the
really
video?
just
Because
be
if
a
it's not
Halloween
scary,
attraction? Let me know what you think in the comment section below.
it needs to be scary. By the way, my boy.
If you want more scary content.
All right, so let's see what you're talking about. We found her. it seems to be a top hit apparently. What?
I'm really nervous about this. We've dealt with plenty of stuff like this before. You can talk to us.
When I'm going to sleep, I see them.
Dude, she doesn't want to tell us what's going on. She's probably just freaked out right now.
Hello, Lux Army. Before this video...
These videos are produced with the intention to entertain and promote online safety. The acts you should see tonight. This is fake. None of this shit is real. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Slap Tam. I'm gonna zoom it up towards the end. There's really nothing here going on.
I told you I'm gonna be back on Friday, so then we can film.
What are you talking about? We're in your house now.
What?
What are you saying?
How'd you get in there?
You let us in. What are you talking about?
That's not me. That's not me. You guys have to get out of there right now. It's
What?
not me.
What the hell's going on?
That's not her? Bro, let's go. We need to get out, bro. Get your stuff. Get your stuff. Come on. Okay.
There's never.
Yo! What are you doing in this house? Listen, we're just trying to leave, alright? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with your skin?
Bro, let's get the hell out of here.
How could you not tell this shit is fake? Get the fuck out of here. Get the Dragon Fox, my boy. I love you. Look, I love you with all my heart, my boy. But that shit was faker than a $2 bill.
Just like this, and check out that video.
That shit was faker than a $2 bill.
There's a creepy playlist right there for you to
If you
binge
couldn't
on.
tell that shit was fake, I'm sorry, my man. Let's move on to the next video. Alright, there's one with the scariest things discovered inside of walls. Terrifying real cases of demonic possession. She's ours forever. Real audio recordings of demons defy explanation. I don't want to fuck with that. Not before I go to sleep. I don't want to fuck with this video right here. No. Let's go ahead and put something else, actually. Let's go ahead and go with the scary creatures caught on camera. Let's go with some cryptid stuff.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slap Tam. Today we're looking at some creepy creatures.
Nobody wants
that
to
have
hear
been
demons
caught
late
on
at night.
camera.
Hell no.
But before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button.
Yeah,
for more
Slap Tam has a
interesting,
whole
creepy
bunch of videos
content
we have not seen.
Just like this.
This clip was uploaded to Matacolic's YouTube channel way back in June 2009.
Scary creature appears from the darkness.
It shows two people sitting on a couch playing instruments and singing, when suddenly a strange creature appears from the darkness and crawls towards them.
I would have been scared as
The
fuck.
camera holder begins shouting at the two musicians, who turn to see
I would have
the beast
been.
sitting just feet from where they are.
Tergilir si Papi siya ganun po. Doon ita, digigirin siya tuyul.
How the fuck are they not
Seems to
scared?
resemble a monkey. Several viewers have likened it to Gollum from the Lord of the Rings films.
How the fuck you don't get
It has
scared?
large hands and long, slender arms that seem to bend unnaturally as it crouches.
Doon ita, tuyul.
It pauses for a few seconds before bounding off with its powerful hind legs.
Eto niya pergi siya ta.
How are they not scared?
The title of the video translates to The Appearance of Tuyul in Bogor area, which is a city in Indonesia.
People can see those
A
creatures,
Tuyul
absolutely.
is a creature from Southeast Asian folklore, described
Nothing
as an
against Dragon
undead
Fox, my boy. It's
infant
just that
that
if
can
you
be
didn't
summoned
notice
by a shaman using black magic to do their bidding.
that wasn't real,
They're
I'm just saying it
described as
just,
looking
it
similar
just wasn't
to a
scary.
toddler or goblin with grey
This
or
shit, on the other
green-coloured
hand,
skin, and are mainly used to steal things from other people.
apparently
or to
these things
perform
are kind of like
mischief.
demons,
It's thought that if money or valuable items go
and they're
missing
able
from
to
one's
summon them
house,
from what the
then
video is
Tuyul
saying.
might be responsible. Could it be
So,
possible that this video actually shows proof that these mythological creatures really do
for
exist?
all we know, this could be
As the
a
video's in
cryptid,
another
a
language,
cryptid.
it's difficult to know for certain what the creature really is. Some viewers have also noted that the calm manner in which the musicians react to its presence probably indicates that it's familiar to them in some way. If anyone can translate the original video,
Yeah, I don't know what
there's a
that is,
link
but I
in
would have been
description
freaked the
box
fuck
below.
out. I would have
Would love
jetted
to know
out
what
of
they're
there.
actually
I
saying
would not
about
have
this
stayed,
scary
and
creature.
that creature's just scary as fuck.
This unsettling clip was uploaded to James
Mysterious
Barnaby's
creature caught on
YouTube channel
camera.
in October 2015.
But this is at a lively scene in a bar, so I wonder what kind of creature would actually spend time here in a bar.
The video begins as patrons are seen mingling and ordering drinks.
Unless it's
It
something
then
very
cuts to
small.
2 men sitting at the bar while the bartender mops the floor. Suddenly, one of the chairs begins to shake. It rattles back and forth before
The
finally
fuck?
toppling over.
Camera 4K.
The startled
Wait a
men
minute,
quickly turn
why
to
would
see
the
what has
chair
happened,
fall?
And as they move closer, a strange white shape can be seen moving behind them.
Yo, you saw that?
It as it quickly passes out of sight.
A little
If
bean
you
just
slow
ran out of the.
footage down, you can see that the shape actually appears to be humanoid. Several viewers have suggested that it resembles a small child. However, the speed at which it moves
That can't
makes
be a
this
child.
very
A little
unlikely.
child would not be at a bar.
Others believe that it could have been
Security
a ghost
cameras
or even some
360?
sort of goblin or elf.
That could be
What do you think
a
this
duende.
mysterious creature could be?
Duende should not be
Let us
something
know
to
what you
joke
think in
around
the comment
about
section
or
below.
mess around with. People who make fun of them actually end up, I wouldn't say paying the price, but they end
There's
up
very
actually.
little information available about this video, other than it was supposed
Let's
to be
just say those
filmed in southern
creatures
Vermont,
exist
several miles
and
north of
they
Green
shouldn't be messed
Mountain
around
National
with.
Forest. Prior to the footage
Show a little bit of,
surfacing,
people have to show a little bit of
several
respect to
locals had
them.
reported that their animals were mysteriously vanishing
Some people don't,
without a
and
trace.
they end up getting
Some
haunted.
even found dead livestock in their backyards with puncture wounds on their necks. This video is said to have been captured by two
Now
teenagers.
this I have, now
who
this
claim to
clip I
had
have
an
seen this
encounter with an
before, but
alien
at the
in a
same
local
time,
park.
I don't know
The
if it's an
story goes
alien.
that they were heading home
For
from a
me,
party
this thing
when
right
they
here might be a
began to hear
cryptid,
strange
and
noises.
the fact the way
They
that
took
it
out
looks.
their
Now, I don't know if
phones
it's
and
CGI or
captured
not,
this
but
eerie footage.
it's
The
definitely
clip shows
creepy.
a bizarre long-limbed
Look,
creature that appears from behind a tree and slowly makes its way across the grass. It
I
has
would
a
have.
bulbous black head and slim body. The figure's hind legs look like those of
Oh
a
hell
human,
no! Oh
but
hell
most
no!
strikingly are its two elongated front arms
No,
that
no,
it
no, no, no,
uses
no,
to
no.
stalk eerily through the park. Initially, some viewers labeled the video a fake. However, many others thought it could
Even
indeed
if
show
this
proof
is
of the creature
even if
thought
this is
responsible
fake, right?
for taking livestock from the area.
Nevertheless, it's creepy as hell to
Could there
actually encounter
be an
something of this
unidentified
nature, right?
creature living in the hills of southern Vermont? Or is this video more likely a well-made hoax? I'll throw this one out to you guys. Let us know in the
It
comments
just looks
section
creepy
below.
regardless. You know, I wouldn't want to encounter something like that late at night.
This video was supposedly captured in India
Strange
by a farmer
creature
who was searching
spooks
for
farmer.
missing livestock using a night vision camera.
That's another thing. If you live in a farm and it's late at night, how are you gonna
the
find?
farmer, as if
Yeah,
startled
for
by
sure
a
that's
strange
creepy.
Noise, turns towards a large tree. He points the camera up into the branches where he spots some sort of bizarre creature perched among the leaves. The farmer zooms in for a closer look at the beast. However, it appears to take him several seconds to actually realize what he's looking at. The creature looks crouched as if ready to leap at the distraught
Yeah, it's
farmer.
like this.
He then lets out a panicked gasp and quickly flees the area. If you take a closer look as he initially zooms in on the creature, you can see that it appears to be moving. However, it could
Yo,
just
look
be
at
a
the
shadow
face.
cast by the camera's light that's
Look at the
creating
face.
the
It's like.
illusion. It has a relatively large head for its body
Look
size.
at that fucking
and looks as
face.
though it's perched in a manner
The
similar to
eyes,
that
the
of an
mouth is
insect or even a
open.
frog.
That's
While the poor camera quality makes it difficult to see the creature in any great detail,
That shit is just
whatever it
creepy,
is
man.
certainly startled the farmer.
This is why if I was a farmer, I
possible
honestly
that
would have
this
had a
is the
gun or
creature
something with me.
responsible for the farmer's missing
Just
livestock?
because
Without further information,
that better not
we
be a
may never learn
chupacabra
the
or some
truth
shit. But
behind this mysterious
I would
video.
always be armed if I was to live in the forest or something like that.
Usually known for his videos that showcase
Scary
his
creature
parkour
seen in
performing
Mine
dog,
Shaft.
YouTuber Tret managed to capture something very strange on camera while out filming in the Chernivtsi province of western Ukraine. The video, which was
Why
filmed
stuff
in an
like this
unknown
always something
forest,
about
begins by
Ukraine,
showing what
Russia, and
appears to
stuff
be a
like that
metal
always has
detector and a
creatures
shovel lying on the
that
ground.
always show up in tunnels. I mean, for all we know, it might be creatures that came out from the Chernobyl thing. I mean, I don't know.
Mine shaft that's been boarded up.
I don't know how far the Chernobyl incident is from Ukraine, but maybe some of these creatures have
The
already
YouTuber
expanded
moves in
from
for a
where they're
closer
at,
look
and
is
they
able
moved
to
out to
peer
different
between
areas
boards
in
and catch a
Russia.
glimpse of the darkness below. Suddenly, he spots some sort of scary creature peering back at him. Spooked by what he's just seen, the YouTuber runs from the area and the footage abruptly ends.
Get the fuck out of here.
If you take a closer look at the creature,
I don't know if
you can
that's a
see
gator.
it
That
has
don't look like a
large
gator.
eyes that appear to reflect the light of the
That don't
camera,
look like a fucking
creating
gator.
the
That
eerie
looks-
illusion that they're actually glowing.
That's just
it
like-
has a wide open mouth, and its skin appears
It
to
looks
have the
like a
soft, moist
skeleton?
texture of a frog.
Or like a humanoid type of guy.
The
That's just
YouTuber
not a.
claims
That's
that he
just not a
captured
gator.
the video on his mobile phone, but gives little other context as to what he thinks the creature
That looks
was
like a
or
human-
what he was
a
doing in the
humanoid.
middle of the woods in the first place.
But the fact that it has glowing
One could assume
eyes
by the
is
tools
just
present that
creepy
he was
as hell.
perhaps hunting for valuables and was maybe even considering
I would have
entering the
spit at that
mine shaft
motherfucker on
before
some
he spotted
motherfucker. What the fuck you
creature.
do that? Oh!
As
A
the
loogie.
video's
Shoot
in
that
another
motherfucker with a
language, Would
loogie.
love to know what he's actually saying.
Or
During
it could
the
be a
clip.
rake. Oh, you're right.
There's
You're
a link
right.
to the
It could be a
original
rake.
video
You don't want to
in
make.
the
You don't want to fuck
description
around with
box
rakes. Rakes are actually. Rakes could kill you. I forgot about the rakes.
Before we get to that number one spot and look at some creepy footage of a creature grabbing at a man, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel
Now
notifications.
you imagine walking around and
That way
something
you'll be
just grabs you out of
completely
left
updated
field
on all our latest
behind a
content.
pole.
This short but spooky clip was uploaded
A man
to
attacked by a
Koseki's
strange
YouTube
creature.
channel way
Now
back
there's
in
nothing
May
on the right side, as you
2006.
can see there, the pole.
Because it's so
Whatever
old,
pops
video
out, it just
quality
grabs
is
him.
poor. However, that doesn't make it any less scary.
They're playing soccer or
Camera
whatever, you
person
know.
is filming two men playing with a soccer ball along an alleyway at night. After a few moves, the man in the foreground kicks the ball towards the light pole. As the other man attempts to retrieve the ball, a strange creature suddenly reaches out from behind the pole and tries to grab at him. The man immediately runs from
Get the
area,
fuck outta here.
informing the others of what he's just seen.
What the hell grabs him though?
The inquisitive cameraman zooms in for a closer look and manages to capture the creature's head on film one more time. The clip then abruptly ends.
It
Quoting
could be
to
an
the
alien.
translation in the video's description, the man who was attacked by
No
the beast
mames.
says, "Something grabbed at me right there, man. I
No
swear to you."
mames, no mames. That means don't be sucking that dick. You
Because
found
the
some
video's
shit
been
behind the
online
pole,
for such a
trying to
long
grab your
time,
dick,
there
my
have been
man.
many
Get the fuck
theories
out of
that
there.
have attempted to
That was pretty
explain
much the
what the man
translation. The guy
witnessed.
couldn't translate it correctly,
The
but he
most
said.
popular is that the creature was actually an alien that was attempting to hide out of sight. Other, more skeptical
that shit
viewers have
was just-
noted that just before the creature is seen on camera on both occasions, the footage quickly cuts. This could have allowed for the insertion of a clever post-production special effect.
Whether that was the case or not, it's creepy the fact that something
Despite
came out
this,
and grabbed
many
them.
viewers of the footage genuinely
just
believe
weird.
that these soccer players did indeed capture an alien on film. However, as the video quality is so low, it's difficult to comment further without more information.
Definitely creepy stuff. I think we did a very good show tonight. Nani, these were very good
If you want more
videos.
creepy creatures
Thanks
caught
for
on camera, just like this one, then check out that.
thanks for recommending the slapped ham. We're definitely gonna check more of his stuff in the next Spooky Macaroni. So we got a lot of stuff that's gonna be revisited on the next Spooky Macaroni. But we're gonna leave it there for now. Very good video. We ended up covering a little bit of everything: aliens, cryptids, and definitely ghosts. As always, Dragon Fox Sing, thanks for coming through. Nani and everybody else. If you are new to the channel, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. That way you stay tuned with the streams. I am gonna do one last stream after this. I'm gonna play a video game. I don't know if it's gonna be Resident Evil 4 or probably Detroit Become Human. We need to finish Detroit Become Human. So I'll let you guys know on the Discord server. With that being said, my boys, thanks for coming through. I'm gonna leave you with the outro, and I'll see you on the next stream. This is KoKo Baby signing off. It is. It's 54 minutes. It's 54 minutes already. It's 54 minutes. But I'll see you guys in the next stream, and thanks for coming through. And yeah, see you then. Peace. Translation: don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button before I gunya in your booty. That sounded mad gay. Peace.